Beirut. Lebanon's government believes Saudi Arabia is restricting the movements and communications of its Prime Minister Saad Hariri, a high-level ministerial source told CNN on Friday. The source said Hariri isn't expressing himself freely with the Lebanese government and that his own political bloc, which is usually aligned with Saudi interests, had no idea what's going on. Speculation has swirled this week that Saudi Arabia is holding Hariri against his will after he said he was resigning in a televised address from the Saudi capital Riyadh, last Saturday. The remarks are likely to further rattle officials in Riyadh, who have denied forcing Hariri to resign or placing him under house arrest. Hariri holds dual Lebanese-Saudi citizenship and has a residence in Riyadh. Hariri's office said he had received the Italian and Russian ambassadors to Saudi Arabia in his Riyadh residence on Friday, after questions were raised over his whereabouts. Hariri's sudden departure has plunged Lebanon into a political crisis and stoked fears of a conflict, either with Saudi Arabia, which is increasingly agitated by Iran's ascendancy in the region, or Israel, which shares Saudi's fears about Iran even if it does not support Riyadh in public. Sunni-majority Saudi Arabia has a centuries-old rivalry with Shia-led Iran, and Lebanon is fast becoming the new setting for a proxy conflict between the two Middle Eastern powers. Hariri's Future Movement Party had earlier demanded its leader's safe return, saying it was necessary to restore consideration and respect to Lebanon. Lebanese President Michel Aoun also demanded Hariri's return in a meeting with Saudi-charged affairs Walid Bukhari on Friday, the official Lebanese national news agency reported. The way in which Prime Minister Saad Hariri resigned was unacceptable, he said. He added he would not accept Hariri's resignation until he returns. Hariri, a Saudi-backed Sunni, read his Saturday resignation remarks from notes. While he did not explicitly say who he thought was plotting to kill him, he denounced Iran for meddling in the affairs of Lebanon and several other Arab states. He also pointed to Hezbollah, the powerful Iranian-backed Shia militant group in Lebanon, whose political wing is the most powerful bloc in Lebanon's fractured coalition government. Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah, lambasted Riyadh for interfering in Lebanese politics on Friday and repeated accusations that Saudi officials had detained Hariri and put him under house arrest. He also made the incendiary claim that Saudi Arabia had offered Israel billions of dollars to launch a war against Lebanon and Hezbollah. Saudi Foreign Minister Adel bin Ahmed al-Jubair earlier this week called the allegations nonsense, and blamed Hezbollah for Hariri's resignation. Hezbollah did by its actions. Hezbollah did by hijacking the political system in Lebanon. Hezbollah did by threatening political leaders. Hezbollah did through a series of assassinations that they committed over the years, he said in the CNN interview Monday. When asked if Hariri was free to leave, he responded, "Of course, he is. He is in Saudi Arabia. He is a Lebanese Saudi citizen." On the same day that Hariri announced his resignation in Riyadh, Saudi authorities arrested dozens of royals, businessmen and senior government officials in what was described as an anti-corruption sweep. Critics of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman accuse him of using the sweep to consolidate his power in the country. Houthi rebels who have taken over the Yemeni government in the capital, Sana'a, fired a ballistic missile toward an airport in Riyadh, which the Saudis were able to intercept. Saudi Foreign Minister al-Jubair told CNN that the attempted attack was an act of war from Iran, which is accused of supporting and arming the Houthis. Hariri's shock resignation Saturday has left many questions unanswered, and diplomats have tried to seek answers from Riyadh. I was assured by the foreign minister that this was a decision that Prime Minister Hariri took on his own, Tillerson told reporters on Thursday. As you probably know, he is a dual citizen of Lebanon and Saudi Arabia. His family has been living in Saudi Arabia for quite some time by his choice, so the foreign minister assured me this was a decision taken solely by him. U.S. State Department spokeswoman Heather Nauert told journalists on Thursday that the U.S. charged affairs to Saudi Arabia, Chris Hensel, had met Hariri on Wednesday. When asked what conditions he was being held in, she said, "I would have to refer you to the government of Saudi Arabia and also to Mr. Hariri's office." French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian said Macron was invited by the Saudis, and that France believed Hariri had freedom of movement. He pointed out that Hariri had been able to travel to Abu Dhabi recently,